Hi guys, welcome to the Steve Winterburn studio. Coming in guys. So guys, we're going to tour around. So this is where we start with my morning coffee. I love sitting in here for the first hour or so, having a nice coffee, looking at some of the ideas I've got. And the other thing that this place I love about the gallery and the studio is this is where I first started. It's my first room, and we've expanded from that obviously now. So this is a place I love. It's where my drawing board is. I've had that for years. And even little things, even like our peak is, there's always something in here that just starts my day off, and I absolutely love it. And even down to up here, which is one of the the first things I sculpted all them years ago, which was when I was about 10 years old, if that. And one of the funniest things is, one of the first things I ever cast in metal was aluminium, and it was a dragon, unbeknown to me, but then I'd have been about 13 or 14 when we cast that. In them days, you were allowed to do things with metal. But yeah, this is great. These are some of the portraits we've done as I'm playing. There's a lot of you that follow me will know when we were doing Johnny Depp and Bob Marley, and we've been asked to do a couple more, which should be really fun. So let's go into the bigger studio and have a look around, see what you guys think. Let's have a look. So guys, this is the big studio where we're getting all the big work, like the big Tommy here. We're just finishing off for a bit of a show. We've done some monumental pieces in here for Wembley at 17 feet. We're doing some amazing work around the cities in England, which has been brilliant. But as you can see, a lot of chaos. I love it. There's a lot of energy in here, guys, and a lot of fun. There's so much going on, which is how I love my studio. You can see these pieces, as bizarre as some of these pieces we've been playing with. Even my hair in the jacket, I love this fella. Whether I do much with him, but I just like his little tweed and his little waistcoat. So he was looking to do hares and hounds and foxes. So, and over here we've got a nice elephant that Ben's finished off, which is a really nice piece, this bull elephant. We've got Guardian of Souls over there. We've got hares, and as you can see, there's figurative pieces. We're working on bigger projects for some new cities. These are our pheasants. I love these life-size pheasants, breaking left and right. Absolutely love them. And rhinos, as a lot of you know and follow me, spent a lot of time in Africa. So pieces like these, even these working class little figures, I absolutely love them to bits. So as you can see, yeah, we had such a reel on this. We got millions of followers when we was working on this one. Absolutely brilliant, and I still love him. He's got a great face, and it's just a bit of fun for us to show people the quality of the work we do. So yeah, we get a hell of a kick out of these big ones, and they're so challenging. Ben has to weld all these armatures up. A lot of work goes underneath this that you do not see in the steel work, where Ben will build the platform, animate the figure, and then he foams on, I start carving into it. Hell of a process for a big one, guys. And these are some new things we're starting to do over here. We've done a few of these now, but the nice thing about this, it shows animation and movement, especially for wildlife. As a lot of you know, I like diving, and obviously our falcons, which, wow, falcons and birds. We're going to do a new set of birds actually. So yeah, and some more new pieces. Remember Ben with Dress to Kill, which was our lovely tiger in his tuxedo. A new piece, we're doing a golden eagle, which is going to be slightly larger than life, but I think the golden eagle will look beautiful. Such a powerful head. And over here, guys, this is where I spend most of the time, which again, the guys that follow me on YouTube and Instagram will know this is where I'm always sat now, because in the summer, beautiful light. This stag piece we've just put on really nice English oak. It looks fantastic. So it's a new thing that Ben's playing with now, put new bases on, so which looks absolutely beautiful. And some of the figurative work we do, same as on monumental, but we've never really done figurative work. We've done small ones over the years, but we're starting to develop bigger pieces and more abstract in what we're creating and developing, which is really fun. And across here is Pegasus. Now I love this piece. It's still coming together. We're still working on the wings and putting things together, but it's a really nice, powerful piece. It's got a lovely movement in it and dynamics. It's yeah, I just love doing these pieces. The guys that have been following me have been watching me put this together over the last few weeks. We started it a while ago, but then lost the traction in it, and now it's just re-inspired and we're really getting finished into it now. So absolutely loving this piece. And this is one of our new lion pieces we're doing. He's going to be polished like gold. I love this piece, absolutely. It's almost got that Art Nouveau finish to it. It's got a nice design to it. Just changing things up. As an artist, you shouldn't just keep doing the same thing. It's nice to change what you do and really push where you are out your comfort zone. So guys, this is a place I like to sit. I've got that lovely light coming through and I just love being here. This is my zone really. I can't say enough about it. Normally when we're working on pieces, I have stands here, but obviously working on something as big as Pegasus and moving around, there's a lot of work pulling that big fella around, and I want him to be that dynamic, so everything else has to move away. It's nice to get rid of the distractions and start really looking at what you're doing and focusing just on that one thing. Otherwise you do get distracted, and before you know it, you start fiddling with something else. So this part here is my favourite area. There's my old tool train. This is an old horse box I've had. We got flooded and it fell a bit, and I still have this, like my little Bible. Great old thing. You don't need too many books. People ask how many books you need. Not a lot, otherwise you spend most time referencing, not actually sculpting. So I think it's really important just to let it happen. And the nice thing is now we've got our Amelia, which is, she keeps on my toes. And the reason she is because she's #1 in England for warm blood breeding. And now we've got someone that can really help us understand horses, that knows what she's talking about. So the nice thing about that, we get knowledge. You're only as good as your knowledge you're given. So yeah, that is where I love to live, even with my little bits and bobs behind me. I'm a bit of a collector for little things. So guys, follow me this way. So guys, this is where we do our final finishing. Once we've gone from the wax, we've made the molds, then we get them in bronze. And as I always say, a lot of you all know, bronze is eternal as diamonds. It really is. It has a legacy through thousands of years, generations and different cultures. Bronze is that connection with the legacy of our forefathers today. So that's what I think about bronze. And over here, this is where we patina them. So we have our gas. So we'll get them on here, we'll have a bigger site outside, but this is where we'll patina the small piece like this. We're just putting some liver sulfate and a bit of ferric nitrate on there to get a nice dark finish on the coats of the little fellas. And I do love patinaing, putting colour on bronze, again, brings it to new life. And you can see this little dragon piece we've got here we're doing, that's in solid bronze as well. So they're all being finished. These are a couple of pieces we've had coloured. These are going now to the gallery. There's Indian elephants, path to India, and this is a kudu. Absolutely beautiful. The greater kudus are just absolutely stunning. And over here, this is where we do all our welding for the bronze. Before we chase, this is our welding bench, where Ben spends most of his time. And this is a grounded Serenity in a gold finish, which is going somewhere special. So absolutely love this piece. So this is where we do most of our finishing or completing on all the bronze work and chasing, welding and fixing. Over here we have chasing tools, which are these ATAs, so a lot of you'll know them that work in bronze. Absolutely fantastic tools. So there are grinders. We have different tools for different jobs, and we have literally clamps. It's endless, it really is. And even here, what I call our disposables, we have grinders, drills, hand saw files, putters, saws, grinders, 4.5 inch, 9 inch drills. So you can understand the amount of tooling we use, tungstens, pink grinders, diamond cutters, so many tools for different jobs we do. When we've done a lot of jobs, we need to make sure we've got the tools to do the job. And even with the furnace work, clamping bronze People think we just pop them out. Each bronze has to be cut, clamped. You've always got the basic tools, which are what the craftsmen use, which are the files, the basic tools you need them to be filing the edges. And we have all these little chasing tools in here that are hardened tools, some old tools that we grind down, and everything's hand chased. So guys, that's the tooling, guys. Now I'll show you what's outside. So guys, this is my little furnace. She's done everything for me, from Wembley to everything. That is just an old steel oil drum, and I made that over 23 years ago, and she's still going. I always said at the time if she'll last me a year while I was developing casting, but she's done a lot more than that. She's just been there for me, unbelievable. And these are some of the tools we use when we're pouring. There are dead man. That's a crucible here that we put the bronze in. So there's a nice old crucible we're using. These are tongs, hot stuff for obviously molten metal, and our ingots. And over here, funny enough, this is a pour Ben did yesterday. So you can see the ceramics on this pour, and these we've just knocked off. I mean, our casts are just beautiful. There's no beading on them, nothing. They're just absolutely beautiful. These are the armature wires I use, aluminium, different thicknesses of aluminium. And this is the bits you don't see that are under the sculptures. So normally out here, Ben will be welding the aluminium, welding the steel and creating. He's working on a huge piece at the moment, which is going to be welding, which we'll show you later on YouTube. But yeah, most of the wiring's done here, and normally things are built because the light in here is fantastic. And around here is just more tools that we use, which is just endless, the tools in a workshop, or what you need to finish a job. There's a shell we're just working on here. They've just been sorting out. So it's another piece with a lovely surface on. We're really proud of our casting, and I think our casting is as good as it gets in the world. So that's about it for in here, guys, apart from the old Chevy, and that's something else we built. So guys, a lot of you'll know that follow me know I like my old trucks and my old motorbikes. This is an old Chevy. She's over 70 odd years old. And apart from building things and making things, it's nice to put life into things. And that's the old motor I put in. So it's been fun. And I think all people that create, whether it be paintings, are all connected with things that have soul. And even a vehicle like this is like sculpture. It has heart and soul in it, because when it was built in its heyday, we had craftsmen then. We had skilled people that rolled the panels. Not like today where it's all gone AI or computerized, whereas something like this really attaches me to enjoying my switch off, and when I'm messing with these things, it's like living the dream, guys. And so come on guys, let's get back in the studio. So guys, there's a few more things here I'm just going to show you, so follow me. So this is where I play. As I say, I like my old bikes. There's a little fella we're just building there, and this is one I've just got to get sorted out, the little old knucklehead. And under here is, how do you say, where jobs get started and never get finished. So I love this up there. It's a development area of ideas and things I was working on that never get to bronze, or maybe they will one day. There's the Shires up there. There's a big polar bear head, life size almost there. That's the maquette for the life size pheasants over there. And then as you can see here, there's even more things that are sort of just hanging around, and sort of even little koala bear there. And I think that's a jaguar. Yeah, so a lot of stuff going on here. As Ben often says, it's like a little graveyard, or maybe not. So guys, that's the part of the Scruffy studio. That's most of that done now. So if you want to follow me into the wax room and the ceramic room, let's have a look what goes on in there. So guys, this is our moulding room where we make the moulds and also the lost wax. As you come through here, this is my little wax station, my little lamp. I even have little bean bags where I do the waxes on. So you can see some of these hollow waxes. This is a hollow wax now. This is what bronze looks like, or should I say bronze becomes. So this is, as you can see, hollow inside, a nice lamination, so you get a nice hollow wax, and then we're ready with that little character to work on that to get sprued ready for pouring the bronze in. So we'll show you the next process. So you can see all the moulds around here, all the moulds up there, there's absolutely hundreds of them. And down the big unit there's even more of them. So these are ones being sprued up ready. So you can see just by this little base, this is for the bar now. And you can see the feeds going in and the risers coming out. So they're all much the same. It's managed to get the metal in and get the air out. So as a brief. And then in here is the wax room, where we've got molds, where we get our wax melted and then roll it in the mold. So it's a really cool process. Again, lost wax process, whether it be silver, gold, bronze, is the precious metals, absolutely fantastic. So it's got a great legacy to it. Through here is our ceramic room, which always looks super light and white because of the ceramic. And these are the ceramic areas where we dry our ceramics on there. The tank, you can see, is mixing 24 hours. So colloidal silica and these sort of powders have gone up about 3 times their value, which is unbelievable. So this is our ceramic room, guys. So let's go and see the studio. So now I'm going to take you to my new studio and where I'm expanding into. Come with me. So this is my new studio. Really happy how this is coming on. We've been working on it now for a few months. Getting closer and closer to where I need it to be. It's a great feeling, there's a great atmosphere. We've just got this big box here going out. There's a big commission we've been working on for over a year now in LA, very private. We're not even allowed to show what we've done or put anything out there because it's very private, which is super cool. So this is my little seated area. This is where Ben's been working on. We've literally now got starting to get bookshelves in and make it a real working studio. This is where I'm going to be painting over here. I still play a little bit with painting. I do love to paint. It's a good switch off from Sculptor. This one's been hanging around for ages, so we just put them on a bit of old MDF board where you can see, look at the mess of that. So it's just one we were doing, starting doing a little wild dog. So we're going to do it for a charity piece for wild dogs. And this is obviously a lot of you remember the My Queen. I always say that's in her icon period when she was 21, when she devoted her life to the country. And we're never going to get another monarch like this, ever. So we're working on it. We had to leave it with all the other commissions because it's something we're doing for ourselves in respect of our queen. So another piece we're working on here, which I love this piece, very abstract horse, very organic, almost quartz-like, and I love it. It's a piece we need to get finished actually. And this little bull, I love this little fella. So yeah, this is my studio. This is where Ben does a lot of photographing, and here is where I do all my sketching. I'm still sorting out, I've got my drawing boards over there, my storage for all the sketches, but these are just a few sketches of different designs I'm going to be working on. Ideas. One of the horse heads is on here as well. So this is one of my literally really switch off places because it's just the light in here, creativity, the good energy in here for creating is massive. It's a lovely space. And artists need that, I think. We need our space, we need that area of creativity. So guys, we've done the studio tour, which you guys have been asking for. So I hope you've liked it, or you get something from it. So please like and subscribe, and thanks a lot. See you all soon.